Okay.
I am an African-American black woman. I have multiple kids. Of course, that means I have multiple baby daddies. After I had my first one, he was only 5 months old. I went and found some random on the street and made sure I got it in really, really quickly before I even healed interiorly and had my second.
Oh my.
After that, I went and found a nice white man that can take care of my family because I knew without him, we would be on government assistance forever. After I cheated on him and made my youngest baby, it was really important for me to have a baby by him. Just in case he divorces me, I can take alimony and child support. I know for a fact that he's the father of one of the babies that's inside of me, but I'm not sure they're twins, and he may not be the father of the other one.
Just when you thought that you've seen it all across the internet, I got another one for you, and this one is bad. What we have here today is what happens when you combine a hyper-materialistic 304 of a woman with a man that has no self-respect for himself and never learned that relationships, and especially marriage, needs real boundaries, rules, standards, procedures, requirements. For without these different things, both people will lose and their reputations will go with it. Now, for today's video, I know it sounds like I'm going to be talking about Akaash and Ghislaine. We will not actually. This is a new couple. Well, new to me, kind of, sort of. All right. But it's actually this lovely young couple right here who they happen to be YouTubers. The young lady goes by Queen of Kings up on YouTube, and their lore goes exceptionally deep. But instead of me summarizing it, let's let this lovely young lady summarize her life.
Here is my little family.
Okay.
That's my hubby. 2 of my boys. There's another one. And I am currently pregnant.
Okay.
I am an African-American black woman. I have multiple kids. Of course, that means I have multiple baby daddies. Because my 2 oldest are only 15 months apart, I knew I had to get it in really, really fast. After I had my first one, he was only 5 months old. I went and found some random on the street and made sure I got it in really, really quickly before I even healed interiorly and had my second.
Oh my.
After that, I went and found a nice white man that can take care of my family because I knew without him, we would be on government assistance forever.
Okay.
Luckily for me, the white man understood that I was a hoe. And so I had this baby. And even though we've been together for 5 years and the baby's only 3, he just understood that it's just in my nature.
Calling yourself a hoe in front of your 3-year-old son begins to demonstrate the mindset here. But wait, it's gonna get worse.
So he stayed with me. After I cheated on him and made my youngest baby, it was really important for me to have a baby by him. Just in case he divorces me, I can take alimony and child support. Sure. I know for a fact that he's the father of one of the babies that's inside of me, but I'm not sure they're twins, and he may not be the father of the other one. That's the story of my life and how I became 28 with 3 kids living, 2 inside of me, and 5 baby daddies.
Okay.
Here is
Okay. So obviously a component of this, she's trolling, but the reality of what she is saying is actually not far from the truth. She's known for uploading sort of these rage baity type videos because it keeps her top of mind within the algorithm. But this was a single mother of, I believe, 2 or 3 kids and an ex-stripper, right? She was stripping at the time that the Big Show over here,
my little family.
Let's make sure that we zoom in on him as we talk about him. But the Big Show here decided around the time that she was an entrepreneurial 304 in nightclubs to pick up the single mother pieces and eventually married her. But because her quest of money as well as external validation from other people didn't end there, she created social media accounts to demonstrate her relationship, which at the time was delicious meat on that bone for the divestment community, showing that as a black woman with multiple kids, and I believe she had multiple baby fathers at the time, that, you can go to another community to find your savior. Her videos probably amassed billions and billions of short form views back in her heyday, where they painted themselves as this awesome couple. But then they started a YouTube channel and began to vlog their life. And the reality of their lives was not of the cute short-term clips that they would upload to the internet. And in fact, the reality was full of toxicity, full of drama, thus souring the goodwill or the reputation that they have built up on the internet. And now they have armies of hate groups that create content about them. It's actually insane. But on top of all of that, she recently went on this YouTube channel called Love Don't Judge, where she admits to offering her services to a pay pig for a ridiculous amount of money while gaining support from her ridiculous husband. The channel is called Love Don't Judge, but we absolutely will. I knew something was really wrong with this young woman. However, I did not think this wrong. Let's get after it. Let's get active. Without further ado.
My husband doesn't mind that another man sends me money. He sent me around $300,000 in total. I make explicit content for him. His family does not know about me. He literally told me I was going to divorce my wife. Like, she was just such a nag. So I think personally I helped his marriage.
What we could call the bed wench.
This woman is trash, trifling. He does have a brain tumor, and I had multiple people saying that I'm a user, I'm evil. I deserve to be on the wheel, if anything.
What's the catch? You know, is one of the babies his?
I'm offended. So he sent me this one the other day. I haven't opened it yet.
But you excited?
Of course.
What do you think's in it?
New teams.
Yeah,
Always excited for new things. He does often send me gifts. He also sent this.
None of my business.
Well, you'll like to see me in it as well. We've been together now for 7 years.
This is insane.
6, 7.
Well, 6, 7. I met Santa and Brett around the same time. I did work as a dancer. I was a single mom. And on my last day, this gentleman came in that literally made like $10,000 that day doing nothing, just sitting on his lap chilling. He texts me and he's just like, hey, do you mind if I like take care of you? I know you're a young single mom. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'll pay your monthly expenses. And then he put me on his payroll, and every month I would just get $2,500.
So why would people want me to come in and stop that situation?
Yeah, I've seen
Bro. Yo, there's levels to this shit. If there's one thing that I've recognized with this Akaash Singh situation is that, like, there's levels to this, right? Like, there's like that Aisha Curry level of disrespect, and then there's that Will Smith level of disrespect, and then there's that Akaash Singh level of disrespect, which is like 10x the Will Smith disrespect, right? He's taking up the mantle. But this right here, I don't know. I'm going to let you guys talk about it in the comment section. Is this worse than Akaash? Quick emergency meeting. Let's talk. Have you ever realized that life is a game that you can win, but felt like nobody ever gave you the rule book to it? Now, this is a problem for most men today. They're out here just reacting to the chaos around us instead of winning within it. They don't know the rules, so they operate confused. But the truth is that it's impossible to win at a game that you do not understand, which is why I created Transcending the Red Pill in the Modern Man's Playbook. One is going to give you the education, the history, psychology, and the cultural shifts that created today's dating market. The other, the execution, the step-by-step playbook to thrive with clarity and to win. Now together, it's going to form the ultimate knowledge pack designed to transform your mindset and life in under 30 days. Now, you could grab each separately, but for a limited time, you can get both bundled together and save 20%. Now, that's lifetime access for less than the cost of a date that'll go nowhere. So if you're ready to stop guessing and to start mastering the new rules of life, click the link in the description below and start your 30-day transformation, because you don't want to wait for clarity. You want to learn the system to master the game and to win it. Go now. The Big Show was dating a stripper, met another man while she was fulfilling her duties, and for 7 years has been on payroll as the husband sets up the lighting setting for her to share her insides with this man. Maybe this is not worse than the Akaash situation because he appears to be a willing participant, but this is where I see Akaash going in about 10 years or so.
seen him in person and spent time with him maybe 5 times total in like the 6 years. We really have made a friendship. In the beginning, I definitely did think of him as just like this old guy, just wants to see my goods and send me money. It was a pig, but he's so much more than that. He sent me around $300,000 in total. I call him Santa because he loves the holidays. He's a very giving person. He also is a white man with a white beard and a kind of heavy set. I love Santa, and my husband knows that I love Santa just because I do care about people when they do things for me. I've obtained a house at the age of 27. My teeth and my breast, he changed my life drastically.
I give so much to this relationship as it is, and here's an extra $300,000 over 3 years or whatever. I'm okay with that. I have not met or spoken to him. I do not get jealous. In the worst case scenario, she would leave for a year or two and come crawling back, but considering his age. But
that was morbid. He doesn't even ask about the money that I make from Santa at all. I'm the one that gets like really hyped up and excited and be like, babe, I just got $10,000.
I'm not going to control that income because she's very financially and very entrepreneurial minded. I don't need anything from her.
I've had so many women say, I would never. My husband would never. Girl, because your husband is insecure. I posted about Santa on social media. I face people calling me a user, an evil person, a gold digger.
She'll be called a bed wench. He is master.
This woman is trash. Is your husband allowed to basically have the same relationship with someone else? Of course not. How does that even...
Yo, this is so crazy. Mind you, by the way, you got to ask yourself what level and degree of man, right? Like, have you established within your life where you are okay substantiating this lifestyle for the woman who you put a baby in just for some money, right? Like, this is poor people mindset to allow other men into their relationship for, you know, a couple of $1,000s per month, as well as continue to produce content that advertises her in this like sort of soft OnlyFans sort of way. There's no reason you should be stretching her 4X'd used womb ass where the cooter is pointed at the camera besides advertisement, when you could be developing yourself into a man of value, right? Able to derive that type of money on your own. Instead, you prop your wife up so other men can enjoy her.
Equates men provide, you know, so if you need to be with a woman to take money from a woman makes you like really I would think of him kind of as like a bitch. You are straight disrespecting your husband.
No matter what job you have in the world, you're getting money from someone else.
Most of these women, they're only working 40 hours a day for the money.
And a lot of those women are way more respectful to that man, their manager, than they are to their husband or boyfriend.
I wouldn't be bragging about being a trifling. A lot of men are just lonely and they want companionship, someone to talk to, but at the same time make them feel sexy and appealing because they're getting old, you know? Just tacky. Have some respect for yourself and family. I do have respect for my family. That's why I have Santa. My kids are living like literally the best life ever. I deal with the judgment by wiping my tears with my $300,000.
With money, right. And that's what it comes down to. It's always about money. This is what happens when not only money is your God, right? Like, they don't care about what they look like in the public eye because they're equating views to more dollars to substantiate whatever materially that they're trying to get towards. But this is also what can happen when you wife up a 304. Once a 304, always a 304. That's why I tell you guys so often that their past matters. They ain't gonna change for you. And in fact, they'll figure out ways to cope within the situation, allowing themselves to step out of the relationship while you better not do the same thing.
Give a damn. Meandra is my best friend.
She's a bop
Meandra
too.
is the person that was there from the beginning of me meeting both my husband and Santa.
I was like, well, you know, what's the catch? You know, is one of the babies his or something like that? Why is he being so extravagant with her? So, Rose, how did you feel about Brett being okay with you having a sugar daddy? Did you feel like he really didn't love you, or he was just in it for some money? Or
Yeah, I definitely did. There's been times where I was just like, why do you not care? Yeah, I just realized that he just wants me to be happy at the end of the day, I think. So what were your initial thoughts when I told you about Santa?
so I definitely thought he was going to be a trick. And then once he was around for a while, for years. I'm like, okay, well, maybe he's one of the kids' dad or something like that.
Oh, my Lanta.
But after a while and after actually meeting him, that was just like more, okay, this is just a man who has the money to fund her life, and they've built a friendship. And
I'm offended. Not you thought it was a baby daddy. What? You really thought that I had, had with this man?
Because, for the longest, I didn't meet him or know him. It is good that it all worked out, and, I hope that can happen for me too, that I'm inspired now and I can get a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
So call me.
I said, he's a bop too.
I do have
Birds of a
boundaries
feather,
with Santa.
baby.
We're not allowed to have intimacy, and he's not allowed to talk about my husband. I think of Santa as my only fan. I make explicit content for him, and I just talk on the phone with him. If he can break away, which usually he can't because he has a full family, he likes to take me to baseball games. His family does not know about me. And so I kind of did feel bad at first because he has a family. But then the more that I started talking to him, I started to realize you're not a home wrecker, you're a home helper. He literally told me, you helped my marriage because when I met you, I was going to divorce my wife. She was just such a nag. My life was miserable, and you brought excitement to my life. There was a moment where he wanted to completely leave his wife and be with me, but I wouldn't allow it. So I think personally, I helped his marriage. I did let social media know that he does have a brain tumor, and I had multiple people saying that I'm a user, I'm evil, and I'm taking advantage of him. But he's still running a multi-million-dollar company. He's still very coherent. His money will...
Big Show, say something, baby. You see the lifelessness in his eyes right here as he stares into the get out abyss. Well, I guess get out, but the racists are flip-flopped. Anyway, I often hear this argument from S workers, right? That they help save marriages because they substantiate some feeling that doesn't or no longer happens within that person's marriage. And the 304 is always going to cope what she does in order to normalize it. But looking from the perspective of the guy, this is actually an argument against marriage or marrying the wrong one. Because imagine being so dissatisfied and stuck with this person, and now your only semblance of happiness is through utilization of 304 that happens to be married to somebody else. It's fascinating. Let's keep going.
Outlive him multiple lifetimes. I don't think
she wants
it's
to be in the will
to take advantage of a man in that way. I deserve to be on the will. Yeah. I really do. What I love most about my husband is that he is very open-minded. We just allow one another to live.
I would hate a boring, mundane life, and there's never going to be a boredom here. Everything that she's put her mind and everything to so far has been successful.
We've had people make videos about us and oh, their relationship is fake, this, that, and I used to cry. At this point, I say, screw you.
Okay. I'll leave a link to this down in the description box down below. There's a bunch of content on this channel that I think that you guys will find very interesting. But at the end of the day, there ain't a man on this damn planet that truly respects himself that would sign up for this. A man who feels strongly in who he is and what he's working towards doesn't just hand his lady over to be entertained and financially compensated for by other dudes. This is end stage feminism. This is what they wanted from us. So it's interesting to see little pockets of different relationships that demonstrate the bullshit, the empowerment, the sexual liberation. My body, my choice. Yeah, I want to make some money within this marriage. Yeah. Yeah, I want to get this stipend every month from this guy who looks at my used cooter, right? Because it turns out, right, I can earn some money off of it. Yeah, sit down there, husband, and take this shit, bitch. And then you have big shows that will sit down and take it. They will tolerate it. It's absolutely absurd to me. That's why we must continue on talking about it, because if we don't, we're going to keep on going down this path. But all right, guys, leave me your questions, comments, concerns down up in the comment box down below. I appreciate you guys for continuously rocking with me. And shout out to today's video sponsor, me. I created a 30-day transformation guide to set men on a correct path towards upgrading themselves so that they can never have to even encounter a lifestyle like this, and how to stay far away from it and how to win in life. Click down below to check out the Ultimate Man Guide bundled for your enjoyment. But all right, guys, I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys again for rocking with me. And until next time, peace.
So without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No cap with the rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound with his MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.